Hello people, it's my first time filming in 2024. It's been a while, but I'm back now filming every week, hopefully. If I can find places, which I should be able to. I'm here with the sexy man there, Mr.
Right,
Thomas. How are you feeling this year then?
it's been rough start to the year, but you know, we move on, we deal with it.
We do, we deal with it. And we're here at these woods. It's actually not far from all the other places in Pontypool that I've been to, like the tower, the stones before. I think I went there once.
The tunnel.
The tunnel, Shell Grotto, I went there a few times. You know, I even went there with this guy wearing a mask, but you know, he's got no mask today, so that's good. Let's have a look around, and then we're gonna just, I'm not gonna say we're gonna get much activity here, but at least we're doing something. That's the main thing.
Aye.
Doing something. As we're just walking down these woods, actually going a bit further in. He knows the way better than me. That's
Haven't been up here since the summer.
yeah.
August time.
And we're just approaching another summer now, hopefully better than last year.
Aye.
Last year wasn't great, this year's not looking like it's going to be good, but it should do.
Too bloody hot last year. Too hot last year.
Some of it was, but a lot of it also rained.
Yeah. It's like, I don't mind the heat, it's the humidity that gets me.
I think the best summer I had was probably all the way back when I was in school.
Oh yeah, it's probably best one.
Oh, that looks pretty scary around here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Best one for me was the year we left.
Mm.
The lockdown one.
That was nice because we actually had like more time off,
Yeah.
no exams. Can't moan.
I didn't even go in for the last day. I had tonsillitis.
He's always off, Tom.
I know.
On my little coat hanger up there.
I've never actually been to this bit.
Oh well. I may as well have a go then, guys. I have got my other phone on me, one I used to record on actually, but I cracked it last year. It's a long story. Just told him about it.
It's very Lord of the Ringsy, isn't it?
No, you could say. Just hope Gollum don't come out.
Hey, you leave my ex out of this.
I was thinking more like Mr. Lee.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't be mentioning that on here. He's probably watching. Like what? Don't know what Mr. Lee I'm on about though. So it could be any Mr. Lee.
I was gonna say he looks more like Jabba.
Jabba the Hutt.
I don't care about him because he used to take the mick out of me for not being good at maths, and then if I ever did good, he'd accuse me of cheating.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
So I preferred.
We had a teacher, right, guys. I'm not going to mention his name for privacy, but he teaches design and technology. And the funny part was, he'd say to everybody, I mean, I wasn't wearing a coat, but a lot of people were. He said, "Take your coats off. You can't be wearing that in the classroom." And he'd be wearing his. I mean, get your head around that.
And he would tell you to work slowly and have a go at you for working slowly.
Mm. And
if you sped up, he'd have a go at you for speeding up.
I think the best one for me was, I asked for a pencil once,
yeah.
And he said to me that you're never going to achieve anything in your life without a pencil. He said, "What are you doing? You don't have a pencil. Do you have your own pencils, your own pens?" I was like, oh my God.
That message was sponsored by John Wick.
Mm. Christ. Oh yeah, because as I said, we're not really far from the other places I've been, so we might get something here. Plus, there's more cooler in here than out there, and there's more people out there, and I don't really want to be seen doing this. You know, people walk past you and like, oh my God, what's going on? This thing. Right. There we are. Put him on the floor, shall we? Oh my God, how did you sit so low? There we are. There it is. Can't really hear it. I can't hear it that good. I don't know if you can.
A little bit.
It's because the phone's, you know, gone really crap now.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually been thinking a lot this year that these apps I'm using, I mean, obviously, I believe they say real things. I've had my name come out of them. But I've been thinking a lot about developers. They could be listening to us on the other side and replying.
Yeah, probably.
And this also goes back to the radio towers, which connects to other walkie-talkies. So people can actually be replying to you without you actually knowing who's replying. Like, if a truck's driving past, they might hear you say, "My name's Jared," and they might say Jared, for example. Walkie-talkies can be listened to quite a lot.
Aye.
There's another app I don't like. It's called Spirit Talker. You've got to pay £4.99 for it, or £3.99, and I think it's fake.
It's a bloody scam.
It's a scam because people think if you're paying for it, it must be real. Not really. Try holding it closer so you guys can hear it. There we go. Right, is there any spirits here?
I think I heard "we." There's a French one.
French one.
Yeah.
Definitely up all the way up, isn't it? Yeah. Just not loud.
Pretty sure they just said dead.
Hmm?
Pretty sure one of them just said dead.
Dead. Oh, I know that. Those stones that ain't far from here, you guys seen them before when I went there once. Are they cursed like a lot of people think? Some story with witches I've heard. Come on, don't be shy. I don't think Tom's watching this one. Tom Roberts I'm referring to.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably podcasting at the moment anyway. Just not loud, is it?
No.
I'm going to end that, guys, just to not bore you, but I might have to come back with a speaker next time or just bring another phone that's actually loud.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's a lovely, lovely little area.
It's very peaceful.
Peaceful. But a lot of people come here. They always do to these sort of areas, isn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Fires and stuff.
It's mostly like stupid kids
Yeah.
on the weekends.
Or after schools, come here.
Mm. 'Cause, I mean, there is a school. There's a school down there, and there's a school up there.
What school's up there?
It's a Welsh one.
Oh, yeah. My mum used to work there. It's a Welsh speaking school, and if you speak English in a Welsh school, apparently they actually have a go at you.
Yeah. There was,
What the hell?
It was my ex's best friend, someone that I still talk to him now and again. But she said that originally her parents wanted her to go there.
I'm trying to find my vape bag. There it is.
I can't tell whether I saw something move down the grass.
Or moved.
I don't know. I think I saw something move.
Maybe a squirrel, maybe.
Possibly.
What the hell? Why has it always been way out doing something?
Last time.
It's only when I'm with you that I get all these like strange things happen, like men shouting at dogs.
Wasn't it the last video that got released of me and you? It was that guy shouting at his dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mental. I think that's just kids though, luckily.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine he came to this part today now.
Oh.
Yeah. A curse.
Oh, apparently you're joining a podcast as well. Maybe we can talk about that before.
Oh yes, I may as well mention it on here. Well, it was supposed to be every Saturday. It's now going to be every Tuesday, I think, at 7 p.m. Just a mate of mine called Daryl said the idea, and I'm usually bored in the evenings, and if I'm not out, why not?
It's something to do. It's
Yeah, but
fun.
we're not doing it on my channel because I'm like, you know, it's
I might be subscribed to him. I don't know.
Daryl.
Yeah.
Have a look. I think you are, because the actual channels, remember my old one, Kettle Bashers?
Oh,
We're doing it on there.
bloody kettle.
We've changed the channel to the Dark Room Podcast, so it's no longer called Kettle Bashers.
Is it the Dark Room Paranormal Podcast?
No,
Oh.
just the Dark Room Podcast. Yeah, it's only got like 100 and something subscribers, but it's better to do it on the spare channel than this one. But yeah, we'll be doing that, so it's quite good. So you won't find it off that. You got to go onto filter, go on the channels, and then type channels, and then you scroll down a bit, you find it on there.
Dark Room?
No, keep going down. It's down quite a bit.
That's what I'm subscribed to.
No, it's not that one. Down a bit more. I'll have to send you a link later.
No, it's a well watch though.
Yeah, it's not going to be like too interesting, but you know, it's just going to be something to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, but don't worry, we're not going to put no supermarkets on there or anything like that, or bus stations. Not that sort of podcast channel.
Yeah.
No.
Apparently abandoned buildings that still have people working in them.
Like Snatchwood School.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not abandoned.
That's run by it's run by the RSPCA or the RSPB. It's one of the two.
Why would the RSPCA be running that?
It's some form of wildlife protection thing.
Oh, it is.
There's bats in the roof, so they can't knock it down.
Oh.
It's protected because of the bats in there.
I had no idea.
Yeah, because they were gonna knock it down, and then they discovered.
Well, let's hope he finds a way in then, and he goes upstairs.
It was actually, I walked up there because it's directly behind where my great gran used to live. So I walked up there, and there's still security. I was up there a couple months ago. There's still security up there, dogs and everything. So definitely not bloody abandoned. I can tell you that right now.
Well, we went there once because it was a Franz Hauser related incident, and he was like, "Oh my god, he's going to jump over the fence." So we all went there. No, Franz Hauser was there. I told you who Franz Hauser was, didn't I?
I remember Franz Hauser.
Yeah.
Classic character he was.
Yeah. It was funny. Man, I actually missed doing that.
Yeah.
Well, there's some funny characters on here. We've had Franz Hauser, we've had Joey Uplands, and he hasn't gone yet. He will be back. We've had who else was it? Hemlock Lukowski.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder where he's gone.
Oh.
You heard anything lately?
Well, I heard he's gone back to Russia.
He went to Russia.
Yeah.
He could have said bye, couldn't he? You know, he could have said bye.
He's not good with goodbyes.
No. I wanted to take him out to Paris for a meal.
I don't think the Russians are welcome in Paris.
Maybe not.
And again, they're more welcome than the Germans.
Franz Hauser was German.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah.
Bloody hell. Oh my! Enough of that. Yeah. So, as you guys know, I don't really like to record in Pontypool much, but sometimes you have to do it because there's nowhere else for me to go really at this point. I'm thinking of going to Six Bells. You know where that is in Abertillery?
Yeah.
I went there once because there's supposed to be a police officer who comes down the road,
Yeah.
and he is seen, like, he's a dead police officer, of course. I went there once, recorded it, didn't release it because I was with those idiots who you all know about, and yeah, we didn't find anything. But then, like, a dog started barking, really barking. The guy was like, "Come on, nothing's there." That was after we finished recording. I was like, "Why couldn't that happen on the recording?"
Do you remember Karen Mountain? I took you up for the first ever recording with me.
Karen Mountain.
Yeah,
that's what it's called, Karen Mountain.
Well, I call it because story time.
Yep.
I went up there with two of my friends, and right. Say that sticks a footpath.
Right, that sticks the footpath.
You've got a hill by here, house there.
Yep.
That's public footpath.
Mm-hmm.
So everything on here, that's public. Everything from, I'd say, that leaf there, that's private land. We're stood here taking a photo on public property. Woman comes down saying, "Oh, you've been screaming and scaring my dogs." And we said, we haven't said a word while we walked down here. We've only just started speaking to each other, saying, "Let's take a photo." That's it. Then she said, "Get off my tree," because there was a little tree that my mate was stood on, just at the bottom of it, which was on the public footpath, by the way. She said, "Get off my tree," and we were like, "It's not your tree. It's on the public footpath." Didn't say that, but we wanted to. We then walked away. I was trying so hard not to, like, burst into laughter, but it just turned into Karen Mountain.
Bloody hell.
And there was also a weird thing, which, guys, if you go back to the original video, I think we mentioned it. There's a really steep hill going up that mountain, and there's a tree dead centre in the middle of the hill. And when I first went up there was a chair leaning up against that tree.
I remember this part, yeah.
With an electric cable.
Yeah, I remember all about this
running
part.
down by it. We thought, that's a bit weird.
It's a bit strange. I remember it, and I remember the second time we recorded, you got to the top of this mountain bit, and I was trying to get up there, and you was all the way at the top.
Yeah, that was up at Cumlicky.
Then we went to that lake, didn't we?
Yeah, Cumlicky Pond.
Bloody hell.
That was, what was it, about a year after we recorded that? Went up there with one of my mates, and you've got those steep hills, one of the ones I climbed up, and there were these idiots trying to go up there on an ATV. They got about halfway up, the ATV then flipped on its back with them on it, they came crashing down. We thought, oh bloody hell, are they okay? So we ran over to the edge of the hill we were standing on to look over. Oh, they weren't concerned about them being hit. They're like, oh, my tossing ATV.
Well, I suppose when they paid money for it, they're probably quite concerned about it, aren't they?
I thought, mate, you could have just broken your neck. Check yourself on the bloody ATV, mate.
Bloody hell.
You know, the vehicle can be replaced.
Were they wearing helmets?
One of them was.
Oh, right. It's not all of them.
No, there was 2 people on there. One of them was wearing a helmet. Well, he was wearing a helmet or like the crash gear. The other one was wearing hoodie and there's like joggers shorts. He's wearing them.
Christ.
I looked at them. I thought, yes, lads, health and safety. Clearly professionals.
You would be good telling bedtime stories.
See, I get used to it. I'm an.
What was that?
Do you mind, Tree? I'm in the middle of a conversation. Rude git. But no, I'm the eldest of 4 kids. So
do you read bedtime stories then?
Not anymore. We're too old for it.
Oh, right.
I would back when. Well, my oldest brother, he was too old at the time, but when my 2 younger siblings were little, I'd read them bedtime stories, especially my younger sibling. I'd put them to bed and I'd read them a story. Half the time I'd fall asleep in the room with her.
I'd make sure I read one that would give them nightmares when they're sleeping.
I'm not going to say what I said, but my mother... now, I've never heard her bring this story up, but 2 of my mates came over the other night, because for a bit of context, they were just driving past, going back to one of their houses. I said, if you want to stop in on the way for like 10 minutes, you're more than welcome to. So they came in, they tried my mum, and my mum tells them a story which I've never heard her mention to anyone. And basically, my youngest brother had come downstairs crying and started throwing up in the toilet. And my mum had said to him, "Oh, what's wrong?" And I can't say what I said, but I said something to him that had made him throw up. And she was like, "Oh, why did you do that, Thomas?" And it's like, I'm an eldest sibling. It's my job, mother.
My. I'm the youngest sibling, but mine are all like way older than me, so I never had to have no terrifying bedtime stories. Never had to. I just create my own, wouldn't I?
I just love scaring my siblings.
Do you mind? Always when I'm recording, isn't it?
This is why I'm pro-abortion.
It's something with you. Only man with him, he will start being loud.
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm too poor to get transport, so they have to stay in Pontypool when you're recording with me.
I'll pause a minute. Bless him. He did try. Gotta say honest, he did try.
It's very Lord of the Rings, isn't it? It's like...
sort of.
It looks like the area where they filmed... spoilers. Boromir's death. It's that sort of area.
Or you could say it looks more like... what's it called? What's the planet called?
Oh, Endor.
Endor, that's the one. Endor.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah. Or it's like
When...
Jurassic Park 2. Best Jurassic Park film, by the way. Well, out of the sequels, it's the best.
Big fan of his movies, this one.
Yeah, that's why I'm single.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being single. You can't be bossed around being single.
Celebration, I've been single for 2 years this year.
That's your anniversary.
I know. Might have to have a little party. Celebrate.
But he's got Tennessee whiskies, so he could open that early.
I might go to Scotland.
Oh my god, I'm actually going to shout at them now. Go to Scotland? What are you going there for?
As you probably know, my uncle lives up there.
Oh yeah.
So I might go up there and pinch some scotch off him.
Well, I'm going to Scotland to Edinburgh to be exact in November and early December, because I'm meeting one of my favourite dart heroes up there.
Nice.
Getting a picture with him as well, guys. Gary Anderson, if you don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm going to... Well, firstly, when's this getting released before I say this?
Probably ASAP. I'm just going to go home. Might be released tonight or tomorrow. I just want to start uploading again weekly, so...
Alright, well, I'm going to Comic-Con. I believe it's in August. Yeah? Yeah, I believe it's in August. I'm going to Comic-Con, so... Yeah, it's early August. So if anyone sees me there, come over and say hello.
Assassinate him.
I have survived being stabbed in college, a parasite that almost killed me, and 2 car crashes in 1 month.
And he also survived, what was it, stepping on the needle? What was it, something like that?
Oh yeah, I stepped on a needle and it went
right-
in my foot. No, wrong foot. It went into my toes, twisted, snapped, and but yay long in my foot. Went in for the X-ray. There's a big metal line across my bones.
Oh my.
And I was like, I'm no doctor, but I don't think that's meant to be there.
Christ.
And then I watched them cut my foot open, take it out.
It's just bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I might release this tonight. Why not? Oh, that is creepy. What was that?
When the branches creaked.
And don't fall on my head. That's yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I got like loads of videos on the channel. It's just half of them aren't worth releasing yet. I mean, like, it wouldn't make no sense to release something without warning people that it's from years ago.
Yeah.
And some of them I look younger, some of them are more childish. I'm like, wow. Oh, man.
Oh, way off topic, but I got a new name from my my 2 scars. 2 new scars.
What's their names?
I'm calling them my mood scars because they change colour.
Oh, yeah?
They go from light pink to dark purple.
Well, I don't know what that is. I got like a spot there, it's been there for ages. It looks like a wart, but it only gets bigger in water and then it just goes back down again. I'm not sure what it is. It's like on the end of my tattoo. Do you see it there?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's small now,
Yeah.
but if I get in the shower, it'll be like up there, then I'll go back down. I'm like, wow.
I want to get a new tattoo, but I texted a guy about it, and it's going to cost 280.
Oh my god.
So I'll have to save up for like 3 months.
Well, I got loads. That's my newest one, guys.
It's really nice.
I haven't given him a name.
Well, as we all know, everyone names their aggressive dog something sweet, so I think Cupcake will do.
Cupcake.
Yeah, Cupcake.
Hello, Cupcake. No.
What you should do is let him loose in a playground.
Yeah?
Oh, he doesn't bite.
How am I going to do that? He's on my hand.
Oh, just punch a kid and go, oh, sorry, I'm sorry that he bit you.
Imagine that. I punch a kid, the police officer saying, why'd you do that? It wasn't me, it was him. It was Cupcake.
was a dog.
Yeah, it wasn't me. It's a good idea, actually.
He was just saying hello.
Yeah, and if I have a little lead going down one of the fingers, I could say, well, he went for a walk. Like, there we are, there's my evidence in court.
Bloody hell.
I'd be sent to a mental hospital for that.
Ah, yeah.
Psychiatric unit. Oh my.
If we continue walking?
I recommend it. Yeah, we just left there, guys. We're walking down to some green now. That he knows. He said it's a quicker way.
If I'm right, it should come up by the rugby pitch.
Oh.
I'm putting these 10 quid shoes to...
They're 10 quid.
Yeah, 10 quid.
Well, they're quite good. How long will they last?
I bought them for about a week. No, less than that. No, I bought them for 3-4 days.
No, what I mean is how long would they last?
Don't know.
Because mine cost about 20 or something like that, 22, might have been 32.
I just bought these, so I needed some shoes that...
I always get trainers like this because you got good bits on the bottom,
Yeah.
even though there's no grips or anything. But
These are just shoes that I don't care if they get broken. Like, you know, for doing things like that.
just zoomed in on them.
Oh yeah, I know where we are.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Oh.
Don't fall, man.
Huh?
Don't fall.
Wouldn't be the first time. How many times have I fell over in my videos?
Many times.
Yeah, so usually edit them out.
Not as much as me though.
Huh?
Not as much as me.
Well, I think the mountain where we went to the lake was the one I fell over most.
Remembering...
Didn't you bring wellies that day? And I had to wear them,
Yeah,
didn't I?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Saved your feet that day a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I was telling my mate earlier. Well, I won't mention his name for privacy.
Yeah.
But basically he sprained his ankle outside the hospital, and I was joking with him saying my left ankle, I've sprained it 8 times, and then the last time I injured it was in our comp in the science block. I fell down the stairs. Fun fact, on the step I slipped on, it was graffiti saying mind your step.
I fell down there a few times. If you're on about Westmont.
Yeah, it was funny. But I really badly hit my ankle and I couldn't feel it. I thought, I haven't sprained that. that hurts a lot more. So I went to the hospital. Doctor, very professional in the way he told me what I'd done. Looked me dead in the eye and said, "Yeah, you've really messed that up." And I was like, "Is that the medical term for it? That I've messed it up?"
Well, I'm diagnosing you today for this injury. You've got messed it up. I'm like, okay.
So I said,
I bet you could say though, couldn't you?
Yeah, so I said, like, what have I actually done? And he said, there's a gap in the bone and there's a muscle that goes through there. What you've done is you've permanently stretched it. So there's a bunch of scar tissue there that will appear, and it will never fully heal. So this ankle is a lot weaker than my right. And for example, one of the things that happens with it is I can get loads of pain from it when I shouldn't. So for example, I walked up my mate's house last week. My right ankle felt fine. My left ankle, I had pain shooting up from my ankle up to my thigh because of what I did to it.
Well, I won't mention no names either, but I'm pretty sure you would agree with me that the nurse was evil.
Oh, she works at the fucking surgery that I go to. Because I walked in to get my antidepressants, and she was there, and very unprofessional, she asked me why I needed them. And I said, it's because the nurse at my school made out that I was faking my depression, and then I tried to kill myself.
Oh.
And
What did she say to that?
Oh, she went quiet. So I thought, I'm not wrong though. That is why I needed them. Is because I didn't.
But to tell her that, she must have been like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I didn't get any help when I needed it, and it ended up getting really
She
bad.
wasn't very helpful. I'll agree with that. I'm not going to mention her name, but you know, people who know the school and who know us will know what we're on about. I mean, I remember once I was really ill, and she had me waiting ages before she actually said, "Oh, okay, you can go home." I was clearly ill. I was being sick in the toilet, and you're saying I'm not sick. I'm like,
I threw up in her office, and she said I was fine. And I was like, I am throwing my guts up right next to you, and you're saying that I'm fine.
ridiculous.
And then with like my depression and stuff, it was really bad in combat because I was going through like a bunch of shit.
I mean, technically, if you had or anybody had an accident after she refused to help us, we could have probably put a claim in against her now.
Yeah.
Because it's all her fault.
It's like when I permanently damaged my ankle, she kept trying to force me to walk on it, which did more damage. And what I should have done was kept it elevated and put like a cold press on it. But she kept trying to make me like put all my weight on it,
That's
which
ridiculous.
did more damage.
Oh, here's some of the other places I recorded at. I may as well show you since I'm walking past them. Why not? That there is St. Owen's School. I did the haunted nun in there. It's supposed to be a nun. And then next to that was the museum I went to, where I John Hambry was there. You should know who John Hambry is, surely.
Oh yeah.
I think that used to be his house, didn't it? The school, or his mansion.
It was one of his houses.
One of his houses.
Because all this used to be his garden.
The Hambry Gardens.
Crazy to think that this whole park used to be someone's garden.
Massive. If it was my garden, I'd be happy with it. Just mine. I'd have barbecues here, all sorts of stuff.
Fun fact, there are deer in here somewhere.
Eh?
There's a small breed of deer called roe deer.
And they're in here.
I don't know if they ever managed to catch them on camera, but they found tracks, droppings, and they've seen where they've been biting at the trees in here. And they know that they're in here because of that. And when Hanbury owned the place, he stocked it with roe deer.
Apparently the tunnels were secret passageways for him as well.
Yeah, it was that and transport. And it was used for shelter during the war.
I know it was transport as well. But apparently there's an entrance to it around here.
Yeah.
I never found it, but I don't really want to go in there after the shoes being in there.
Yeah.
And the sounds that were coming from there.
No.
And I might as well tell him since we're here. The funniest thing me and Thomas actually did, but luckily, I say unfortunately, not luckily. It was lucky at the time because we really scared them. But we had the Michael Myers mask and there was kids coming down the path and I was like, didn't I run towards them?
Yeah, because I just turned to you, I put my hood up and I just said, follow me. And we just sprinted at them screaming.
And they ran the other way going, ah!
Actually, funny story, right? I came down here, I was walking back from a friend's house who lives in... I can't remember if I was walking back from his house or I dropped my sibling off at his girlfriend's house. I was walking back from New Inn, I came through and I walked down that footpath coming up and there were about 15, 16 girls came up to me. They knew my full name, they knew where I studied, they knew what course I did, how long I was there for. At the time, none of that was on any of my social media.
I can't remember you telling me about that.
I didn't know any of them. And I was like, how the hell do you know my whole name? Because they even knew my middle name, which a lot of people don't know, but only people who I'm close with know my middle name. So it's scary that they knew that. They knew where I studied, they knew what course I did, they knew how long I was at the college for. And I was like, I don't know any of you. And you're all too young to be going to my college, so you can't know me from there.
Somebody must be speaking about you.
It's weird, and I haven't seen any of them since.
Strange.
I've only ever seen them that one time. It's a nice place down here.
This is a nice place, but it's just sometimes it's the people who come here, I guess. Lovely places. Here's people walking here. How far can it zoom? Can you actually see those people? Wait, am I doing the wrong way? There we are, but I shouldn't really be zooming in on people like that. I can, but...
In the summer, I'd go for walks down here. One time I went for a walk late at night. I ended up down in Sebast at like midnight.
Should knock my bloody door.
I just zoned out. Didn't know. I wasn't thinking about where I was walking, and then I snapped out of it. I was like, "Where the fuck am I?"
You must have been very depressed to end up in Sebast.
I just zoned out, and then I checked Google Maps, so I didn't recognize anything. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm in Sebast." So I had to walk back then.
Crazy.
Actually, if people are interested, I'm going to be going up Cumcarn in the summer.
What's Cumcarn?
It's a place, Cumcarn Forest Drive. There's a mountain up there which has the remains of an old fort.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be going up there in the summer with a couple of my mates. So if people are interested, I could film a video and send it to you.
You could do.
I'll
pause a minute. Chains, but my chains were fake.
Yeah.
I don't even have a real gold chain.
I mean,
am I Mr. T? I mean, I used to dress like him. I used to like loads of rings that were obviously all fake. My chains, anything really. Wear a suit, and people used to call me Mr. T. I used to have my sunglasses on.
I think a place we can go. Could go Abertillery at some point, maybe.
That'd be a good idea to do 6 bells then as well.
No. Bryn Mawr.
Bryn Mawr, yeah.
Pontypridd.
Yeah, loads of places we can go.
I'm trying to think of places that are local.
The 6 bells are good ones. They have a pub like next door to the church.
Could go Cardiff. Go around to the castle.
Could do. I know somebody who could also meet us down there as well.
Could do that for us.
I reckon you'd like him. If he's watching this, he'd probably say the same thing. Trav, his name is. He was going to meet at Cardiff once, but he didn't go that day, so I couldn't go. But he should be up for it, because he did say he wants to join me in a ghost video, so get all 3 of us there.
You know what, guys, if you get us up to 30, not 30, fucking hell. If you get us to 4,000 subscribers, we'll go to Cardiff Castle, do a video.
Yes. Get me to 4,000 subscribers, I'll go to Cardiff Castle. Close though, we are close.
Yeah.
3.7 isn't far away from it. It's not far away from it. You know, but in all fairness, we probably would have had more if I'd been doing more, but
yeah,
I haven't been doing much. But we'll be doing more. We'll be doing far more. And now monetisation's coming back again. I did mention this when I was off camera earlier. A certain person tried to stop it, but he's massively failed, because I'm going to put it right out there that I'm reapplying for it. It's there again. I'm currently on 580 odd, so I'm going back towards it.
Nice.
He tried everything possible to stop us doing it. Reporting me for all sorts of things. Well, I might report him soon. I say he's been, you know, recording buildings that aren't abandoned, and, you know.
Technically going on private property, trespassing. He's trespassing a couple of times, and he's also, remember when he...
The only thing is, I can stick up for him in that sense. I know there's a law, if you go on private property, you trespass, but however, if it's an opening there that isn't blocked, you can legally be there, but they've got to tell you to leave before.
Yeah.
It's like, if you go onto a property and the gate's open, technically you can walk in because you had right of entry, but you've got to be asked then to leave.
Yeah.
It's like a police station, that's private, they're going to ask you to leave, you can still walk on there. You can also record there. I've recorded the police there numerous times. They tried to stop me, but I'm like, well, I'm sorry. You can't make me turn my camera off when you're talking to me. You've invited me here.
There's one thing I hate with people who go around recording police. So, if you're not being an arse, then whatever. But I hate those people who go around and try and provoke the police into doing something. Like, people like shove the camera in their face.
I hate it when they do that, but I don't mind watching the bits where, like, the police have gone up to them. Because
yeah.
If they're outside the property, you're not even on their property, and they come out on the road, and like, well, I'm sorry.
I mean, like, I hate people who go up and try and provoke the police. They're like...
That's different.
Like, getting in their face and stuff.
Because, I mean, they could have a job they got to go to save a life, right?
It's like, they're just doing their job. It's not going after them for it.
And, like, you can't expect them to know every law, even though they are the police.
Yeah, it's like...
Because, I mean, like...
They can't memorise everything.
Some of the officers actually have to go on their talkies or anything and actually ask, like, the other, sergeants, is this illegal, is it not?
You can't memorise every little law. Like... I mean, as long as you know the basics, because obviously each officer does their own thing. You've got normal foot patrols, you've got traffic units. As long as they know what they need to know for their specific role, then that's good enough. Also, shout out to the police who were there and helped me. I was in an accident in September.
Oh, I remember that.
Shout out to those coppers who were there because they were lovely. There were a couple who did things which they really shouldn't have, but there was a nice female officer who, she was amazing, because I was going through a massive panic attack because of...
Well, the female officers are often nicer, aren't they?
Yeah, I was sat on this central reservation in a vest, shivering, and to be honest, I had a lot of life juice coming out of my arm, and she could see I was like having a panic attack, so she took me into the car and just...
Well, I suppose it's just genuine. Even if you try to control it, you can't. Once you're in a crash, and your nerves take the better of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost got into a crash when I was heading to Sutton, actually. The guy, like, kind of swerved on, like, what's it, the M25 up there? But he swerved out the way of this other car, was, like, putting his indicator on. I was like, oh my God, he comes so close. And, like...
There's a running joke me and my grandfather have. We always say that his car's invisible. Because massive car, and people always pull out on him.
I think bikes are more I think bikes are more invisible though.
So a stupid biker, he was down by my house, and he was brake checking a Ford F-150. And I thought, mate, you're on a motorbike and you're trying to brake check a pickup truck. That's only going to end one way. If what you want to happen happens, you're going to die.
Strange.
As a motorcyclist, why would you brake check a pickup truck? Why would you brake check anything, actually, if you're on a motorbike? You're going to get hit, you're going to go arse over tits onto the road, and you're going to get crushed.
It was really funny, actually, because I know a person, he's probably not watching this because he doesn't like watching my videos, do you? Even though you're meant to. Well, he was driving like an old Subaru he used to have, and Subarus are really fast now when they want to be. But a bike came up to him and like started like glowing off his bike and saying, I'm fast, and like revving his bike, and then started going fast. So he just put the Subaru into really fast mode gear and went right past him, and the bike was all the way down there and he was all the way down there. It was really funny. Yeah. But we were quite lucky because as I was walking here today, I actually felt a little bit of rain. I thought, don't you dare start raining.
It started, I was in Cambran earlier, and I hate this weather. I swear it hates me because I took my hoodie off because it was boiling. I had my vest on. Started raining. Put my hoodie back on. It started raining. Took my hoodie off. Started raining again. I thought, bloody hell, are you just waiting for me to take my bloody hoodie off? Start raining again. It was nice though.
Are people in there? Oh, it's a dog.
It's a doggo.
Oh, he's enjoying himself. Back. Sorry, guys.
I remember back when I was in school, me and two of my mates used to take my dog for a walk every Thursday, and we'd taken him up on a footpath, and there's a pond there. And honestly, I'd taken him up there so many times throughout the years with my grandfather. He never misbehaved. One time he leaned on the fence, don't know when he fell through the bloody fence into the water. I jumped in full school uniform, and he wouldn't get out. He was because he was like put in shock. He wouldn't get out. So I was trying to hold him. I'm like chest deep in water.
Is it cold?
Oh, it was like November, December.
Yeah, that makes it more.
I'm shivering, trying to hold him out of the water. Their context, he was a big Labrador. I'm trying to hold him up while trying not to sink into the mud. And then I called my grandfather and I said, the dog's stuck. And my grandfather comes up. He goes, "Oh, you stupid dog." One-handed lifts him up out of the pond. Oh, and then he was back to normal, started walking around. I thought, you couldn't just
Crazy.
step up.
It's crazy.
But,
Oh yeah, well, this was meant to be a ghost hunt, but I'm sorry, my other phone, it's like I said, it broke. I didn't really test it. I thought it would still be good volume, but you couldn't hear it much. If we did, then that's good. But yeah, we're going to be ghost hunting more now. Every week I'm going to be uploading again, hopefully. And getting back into it. So this is more like the 2024 catch-up, would you call it?
Yeah.
Or I might call it bedtime stories with Thomas. Because he told you enough for you to, you know, relax and go to sleep with tonight. So,
I mean,
or any night you're watching this, there's loads of stories. You can listen to the first story the one night. You can listen to another story. Yeah.
it's the first time we've recorded since
2022, surely. No. We did
no,
record
'cause I
last
was
year.
single when we last recorded. It would have been. It was before the crash I was in. And I was 18 at the time. 18 turning. It would have been either late 2022 or early 2023.
Would have been one of them.
Because I was definitely 18.
Would have been one of them.
Yeah, so it would have been before March 2023.
It's a long time, but we are back now. I'm back now as well. So, I mean, we've had a few videos. I did record last year when I went to the Ancient Ram Inn, and that's been uploaded now. I really enjoyed it there. It was really mad. Did you see the ball move on its own? It was crazy.
Well, I've actually saved it to watch later.
It didn't just spin. It went forward, then backwards, then kind of went like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bit of paranormal I caught last year. Has 20,000 views now on my Instagram. That.
Nice.
So I'm a big fan of that video. But yeah.
I don't think I told you. I posted a video on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mean to post it publicly. I was just because back when I made it, I didn't have any like editing software on my phone, so I was using TikTok to edit stuff, just like little memes and stuff I'd make for my mates. So I made this video, and I accidentally made it public. Yeah, 171,000 views.
Can't moan with that.
And I was like, really? It's the worst thing I've made and the worst thing I've posted, but it gets the most views.
I think TikTok though, I mean, like, you are gonna get more views on there, aren't you? Because it's just like they get advertised more on there.
I was really happy because I found there's a show I absolutely love. It was Sean Bean was the main actor. It was called Sharp, and I ended up finding the TikTok community for it because they all found my video.
Bloody hell.
I was like, and everyone was quoting it. There's a quote where there's a soldier and he says, "Oh, doing this, that's soldiering." And everyone was commenting saying, posting a video about Sharp, that's soldiering.
Well, I don't really use TikTok myself. I've uploaded once on there, and that was last year or early this year, once.
I don't post. I mean, I only post them up in lockdown and stuff. Just because
It's not that I don't like it. I just don't really like the format of it. For me, it's just not me. I don't know why. I don't really go on there much to watch anything really.
I mostly just it's gone downhill. Instagram Reels is where it's at the moment. Like TikTok went from being like there were some funny people on there, but then a lot of them either just stopped recording because they got bored, or they just fell off. Now it's all like TikTok was cringy, then it got decent, then it got cringy again. Instagram Reels was cringy. Now it's semi-decent because a lot of TikTokers I used to watch have now moved on to Instagram. And they're posting all this stuff on there and it's actually quite decent. It's really messed up. Like, I've got two accounts on there. There's my main one, there's my old one. I go on my main account, look on the Reels, it's all, you know, comedy, stuff like that. I go on my old one, look on the Reels.
I've only got one account, and mine, I paid for a blue badge so you know it's me.
Yeah, you did.
Because some people like to, what word do you call? Make an account pretend to be me. So the blue badge just to confirm that it is me.
Yeah.
So it's called Meta Verified. You pay £12 a month and it just puts a blue tick next to your name. So it's worth it for me.
Like, I went on.
Because like, he probably knows what I'm talking about when I say
Yeah.
somebody's making accounts to pretend to be me.
Yeah, because I had them making accounts to stalk me.
I know exactly who it is. I'm not going to say it on here. It's in the past now, but
Yeah.
luckily he's stopped. But, you know, you could always start up again, couldn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, like, if I go on my main account, go on the reels, it's all like comedy and just skits and stuff. If I go on my old account, go on the reels, swear to God, the first video will be family of 4 dying in a car crash, trying to laugh.
Oh, God.
Like, it goes from one extreme to the other. Like,
Yeah.
it's funny though, it's content.
What do you got? Anything last to say to them?
Well, you know, this isn't what we had planned, but I hope you enjoyed. And, you know, start of a new year, we can film more.
Halfway through the new year, but we can film more.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm back.
I've got more free time now. Obviously, you're more free.
I've got a lot more free time. I've sought a new job, so, you know, I'm not going to say where. But people will find out when they see me on the streets.
Yeah, so
But, yeah.
we're both free more. We're both free more often now, so we can film more together.
And do more. But it's good to be back.
Oh yeah.
Bye-bye.
See ya.